This is the third condition video of the Volvo 122S. That's the twin carb M41 overdrive. I'm going to walk you around and point out the issues and some of the merits as I see them. Starting at this corner, this was a replacement bumper. I think it's in stainless. I think they're about £850 and I would class it as excellent. Some very slight bubbling there. Both reflectors, these headlights are bad, need to be replaced. Little bit of lifting here on this reproduction number plate. This just one little spot there, but it's not a perforation, it's just the paint. I think stone chip or something. Grill looks pretty good. Some badges, Caravan Club, but I've no evidence it's had a tow bar that I can see. Shut lines of this bonnet, very good. Up here there's clearly water ingress, and this has been a, well, frankly, cack-handed attempt to put sealant on like that. You don't do that. You take the screen out, preferably put a new rubber in, and you seal it in some non-setting mastic. That's what Volvo Owners Club say, and they're absolutely right. This paintwork would have been a very good professional finish, and it stood the test of time well and would polish up beautifully, as would these bumpers and the majority of the bright work. Previously spoken about the tyres replacement. Rims look good. The odd ding on the hubcaps, but nothing much. Arches, this arch is great. Badges present. Mirror, slight discoloration here and there. This bright work would all clean up with Autosol, I think. Very good shut line. Sill presents fine. Very slight bubbling one or two places, but that's pretty good. This one less so. Slight bubbling along that bottom edge, but nothing that you can see it when you walk along. Again, same comment about the wheel. One slight bubble there, could well be just in the paint, nothing else I can see. The arches are very good. These doors open and shut just as they should. No lift whatsoever, no drop in the doors, very nice fit. Moving round, don't think I've got anything to say about this rear window. You can see it's had a professional conversion for the auto gas, which I suggest is removed. This would clean up, I think. Tiny, I think that's a scratch. It's very, very minor. Bonnet, boot lid, nice shut lines, shuts properly, opens properly. Little bit of bubbling here, but not perforation, I would say. Slight ding there. I think that's the only damage that's been inflicted to these nice replacement bumpers. Otherwise, absolutely excellent. Locking fuel cap. This one is great around here. Again, bit tarnished. Little bit of sealing rubber coming away there. Nothing, is it? Again, a little bit of peeling on the number plate. Black background. Going in here, well, you've got the LPG tank. We've spoken about the state of the boot area, which is excellent. I'll just get a screwdriver. There's absolutely solid. Can't put the spare wheel in here on account of this tank, which is empty, I hasten to add. Should be removed. That's a fueling point for the LPG gun. So it's off. New sender been fitted there to the tank. and it is recording the contents, I think, faithfully. I put a couple of gallons in for test and that seems to be fine. But, so yeah, you're not going to be chasing holes in there. Underneath the, I don't know if you can see this, the lip of this boot is just absolutely fine. Very nice panel. Moving round just a little bit here on this arch, same comments about the wheel. Again, very good shut line. Door closes as it should. Door closes as it should. Could maybe get a bit of oil on the latches. No drop in this door. It's very good underneath. Very slight bubbling there. A little bit there too. Just probably just crept round under the paint, I think. I've spoken about that. This arch, yeah, that's spot on. All down here is good. Same comments about the tyre. Right, moving to the interior. I'll start with the area that I feel needs attention. Well, obviously this door card needs attention to this pocket that's come away. You'll notice a mismatch between the trim. Also, this is not, in my opinion, the correct style of trim for this for 67. I think this is several years before. Headlining is very good, except for this neck. It's generally pretty clean. Dash top, well, you get the usual sunlight damage and age. Now down here, it's all solid. There's been a bit of treatment or something done, but there has been water, or is, I should say, water coming in up in here, which I hope you can see. Not created any horrors yet. Needs to be repaired properly. That's probably caused the need to put in another panel in here. It's a good job. I'd be very pleased with it. Rock solid. I mean, the thickness of the steel is just super. No holes, no issues with the inner sill, but this wants to be ground clean and properly treated, and definitely the source of the dampness resolved. This is what does cars in. When people, they've got lovely carpets in the car, and very nice, match the external paintwork beautifully. It's I don't think it's a black, I think it's a very dark blue. It's great, you know, but you got to deal with these areas where they'll lay up trouble for the future. I've got the little panel there, the little hardboard panel, but it's distorted a bit. It's wicked up dampness. Again, carpets and well, they're just unworn. I think it's all from the restoration. Lifting these up, I mean, that's super in there. Again, it's very good in there. I don't see any issue here that would be a problem. Bit of minor, again, surface rust, but it's all solid apart from that hole. pretty good in here too, but I can feel dampness that needs to be dealt with. I don't think there's any horrors up in there. Try and let you see. It's had a new clutch master cylinder. Pedal rubbers are good. I don't know whether you could whether they're original, whether you can draw any conclusions about mileage from that. Possibly not. Now then, there's an issue here. This original ignition. I think a key's broken in, and there's been a not altogether correct attempt to remove it for a replacement. At the moment we're just putting a screwdriver in. There's a little square slot, you just put a screwdriver in and turn it, and then there's a push button here. The actual replacement barrel is here with a key and keys for the doors, so that's a job to be done. You can get aftermarket ones, which Bosch particularly are fairly good substitute, so that might be an idea. I think there's a couple of aftermarket gauges there. Temperature gauge appeared to work fine. Fuel gauge was showing. Handbrake's working nicely. Yeah. So I'll just open the bonnet. Again, this needs attention. It's just not very great. Looks like an original door card to me. I'm sure you can do better. By the way, the white paint on the roof wouldn't be a standard two-tone back in the day. So let's see. You always want to look at your bonnet edges. This bonnet's pretty good underneath. A little bit of corrosion over there, just on the inner part, but it's good. I think it's fairly good inside too. I hope you can see. This is where I like to get plenty of wax oil or gear oil or steam oil in. That just holds everything in a nice state. I've got the fuse box cover for that. Again, you really want to sort some of this out. There's a jumper wire there. Well, you get the picture. It's got the makings of a good solid car. Been a nice repair carried out in there. I can see it. It's been very well done, and it really wants the same over there. And now that we've found a little hole in the offside rear footwell, trivial, because I was banging away at the rest of it. It seems all right, but I think you should deal with that too. This all needs a good clean up. It's just dirt. I've got no time to give this a good cleaning. It's just it's here to be sold, but it's not a bad car at all. It's really it's been a good restoration, but it's suffered a bit of neglect in recent years through ill health and lack of opportunity to use it. But the horse is not bolted at all, so quite happy with it. It's very sensibly reserved as well. Shuts nicely. So I think that completes the external walk around of that. Turning to the parts here, you've got your jack, got a proper spare wheel. This has a nice serviceable tyre. I don't think that's been exposed to any. Again, I think it was a set of 5 matching Firestones at restoration, and this one's been in the dark and it's survived without any wall crackings. That's a good one. This I don't know where this has been acquired, but it's got the wrong tyre for it, far too wide. It's also not got the right profile, so it's altering your gearing. A couple of spare hubcaps. Well, that's a third spare hubcap, isn't it? Some Volvo 122S badges, don't know where they belong. A rocker covered gasket. The driver was registered disabled and actually took the seatbelt out on his side, but that'll just go back. no problem. Spare wheel cylinder. Oh, there's another barrel for the ignition. Couple of brake shoes. I don't know what that would pertain to. And that rings. Oh yeah, silencer ring. That will fit up on the downpipe, I think. Some old leads. Wipers. Probably new blades. That's in there's the old. Might be a previous owner. Kept the old clutch master and slave in there. I don't know why we're keeping that, but some paint which I think will be the same formulation as it's been sprayed in. I don't know if you can get a code off that, possibly. Anyway, they can analyse paint now for a perfect match, so it's not a problem. Spare thing for the rear light. Fan belt. Just bits and bobs, aren't they? Bits and bobs. I don't think there's anything exciting in there. There's one or two tools in there that I'll be taking out, as they don't really pertain to the car. I think that's it. Apologies for the quality of the video. It's the best I can do single-handedly. Really a two-person job. So yeah, this is a nice car at several paces. It really is. These colours suit it, and with the trim matching the roof, although it's not quite strictly correct if you were going to a concourse, which you're not, it's a pleasing combo. I like it. It's certainly got the makings of being a very good car again, but you've got to put in a bit of work in the detail, but the fundamentals are there. So that's the other condition video. So it's one of at least three. I may get a fourth one driving if I've got time.